Welcome Capricorn Aquarius to your in-month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, my friends, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. And remember, guys, also, we do have a Mercury retrograde coming up this month. So hold on tight, right? I'll be getting that reading out pretty soon as well. So very, very busy month this month. I thought last month was busy. This month is very busy. Best messages coming out. King of Swords, head over heart, discipline. This is where you're going to feel like you're taking on some kind of leadership role going on right now. This is you. This is you saying, I'm in a reliable mode right now. I'm in discipline. I am the leader. I almost feel like the point to where it's almost like follow the leader. I don't know where I'm getting that, but that's exactly how I feel about the situation. You are feeling restless about this. Whatever it is you're going after, you're feeling very restless. Yeah, there's a lot of swords here. There's a lot of truth, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of mental clarity going on with you at this time of the month. You really understand where your new beginning is and what breakthroughs you're really going after at this time. There's something that you have, really been thinking of, and, you're really going after that with a very sharp mind. It's like you driven to succeed after that truth, defending your belief. It's nothing. And it says this because there was a lot of burden at one time. There was a lot of burden. You were really overworked within this situation, and you have definitely completed that where you felt like there was no end in sight. And I think that you pretty much have maybe you have found that ending, right? By thinking about the situation. You know what? If I do this and that will actually end that situation. Okay, so thinking about what's burdening you. Yeah, so it does feel like there was some inner turmoil when it comes to the situation, and we're just releasing a lot. So you are definitely, making some kind of completion when it comes to that, and really full and driven to succeed over here. Detaching from anything that really made you feel like, I don't want to be there anymore. I need to complete this. So you're definitely restoring control when it comes to this, to this situation. So whatever you're completing, you are taking back the power. You're saying, I'm done. I'm overwhelmed with this. I'm carrying too much weight, right? I have too much worry. But I love that because it's saying now I'm feeling more hopeful, because now that I'm driven to succeed about this situation and I have all the mental clarity, I can get to where it is, right? Where I need to be, having some kind of a happy celebration. So it does look like you're going to go out and have some fun with your family, have just that overall happiness within yourself, and really bring back that happiness. There could be also a lot of, if you're talking about work or something, you might even have somebody around you who's collaborating with you, where you feel like, our creativity together will be a lot better than it was maybe, right, when maybe I was doing it alone, or I was doing it with somebody else. Maybe you're releasing someone who no longer serves you, and you're finding, going out with your friends or finding this other person to be more helpful, right, within the situation. It does feel like there was some imbalance when it came to the situation. There could have even been a lot of addiction. You could have been dealing with an addiction, and you're releasing that addiction to go out and have celebrate with your friends in a different way, right? Instead of drinking alcohol, we're going to drink Kool-Aid. See what I'm saying? We're going to have a good time. We don't have to drink to do such things. That is crazy, because that just came up because you have the Temperance in reverse with addiction and alcoholism on top of the Devil. Maybe you have you're realizing that this is what's holding me back from my joy and my happiness. Maybe I'm trying my hardest to release this, and I'm doing such a good job. Good job, guys. Wow. That's a hard one, right? And detaching from that and feeling and getting back your freedom. You may have even been around somebody that was doing that, and maybe you felt like you were always, having to carry all the weight within the relationship, and now you feel like you can have the freedom, to go out and celebrate, with your friends without having to feel like you're taking care of this person, right? Take it how it resonates. I do see a lot of drinking though, and alcohol now that card's there. That's crazy, because you have the Temperance in reverse, the Devil in reverse, with the Three of Cups, which is showing that it could be in a wild party all the time. And now you can feel like I can actually go out without feeling it's a wild party. I can just be normal and find my happiness in different ways, because that was just too stressful, keeping me down. And I do feel it's either you who's doing so, or you're detaching from someone who was burdening you because they were in that situation. And I do see a lot of discipline over here. Or maybe you're helping someone out to get them out of that situation because it's burdening you both. It's just too much stress. But I do see the mental clarity, and with that King of Swords is showing a lot of discipline when it comes to this situation and a lot of self-healing. But I do see the overindulgence and a lot of excessive. So whatever is going on in this situation, there was a lot of extremes and a lot of excessiveness going on, which I do feel you're pulling yourself out of this situation one way or another. Take it how it resonates. But there did feel like there wasn't a resistance to change. It did feel like you were trying to hold on, or they were trying to hold on, but you finally took, or you are now taking this personal transformation to get yourself out of the situation, or helping them very much so to do so. And that's where you're really restoring that control, those dark thoughts, right? Of wanting, to do such things, or maybe helping them get out of those dark thoughts. It's going to be different, okay? For however it is. But there was this fearing of change. It's always scary. It is scary. It is scary. I mean, I just got done smoking, and that was scary. Years ago, I was in that area, partying, over accessorizing, right? I was there too. And it is hard sometimes, to let go, especially when you do things so long. Actually, for me, the smoking was the worst because I've done it for so long. It was kind of like, what do I do now? And then I realized, wait a minute, I only do this for like 3 to 5 minutes. I'm sure I can find something else to do for 3 to 5 minutes. I mean, literally, it's not really doing anything. But you don't want to talk about it too much, because then that little voice in your head's like, come on, I made you feel better, and then you have to hear all this crap. And then you have to have that inner argument with yourself, literally fighting with yourself. And which I only imagine if you are going through this, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're watching somebody else and you're helping someone else do this, that they're doing that too. And literally, they could literally be open mouth yelling at themselves, because I was in the mirror, like, come on, what's wrong with you? Right? So it's releasing those negative thoughts, because it wants to bring back those negative thoughts. It wants that dopamine. It wants that, that release. It wants that. It thinks it's having fun because it's exciting, right? But you're now finding that freedom, having new perspectives on, I can go out and celebrate with my friends. We can go out and celebrate with our friends, but we can drink iced tea instead. And no, okay, it can't have alcohol in it. Okay, I didn't say Long Island iced tea. I said you can have an iced tea, right? Yes, you can have Kool-Aid. No, you're not allowed to put wine or Mad Dog 2020 in the Kool-Aid, okay? It's almost to the point where it's, it's to the point where it's like, even with juices, right? It's like, now it's becoming, see what I'm saying? So it's like, no, you know what? Just drink the damn water, okay? But and still allowing yourself to have fun, and you're just doing different things, right? Getting out of that illusion, getting out of that delusion, getting out of that state of mind, coming back to reality with the 7 of Cups. This literally is a reading of someone who has an addiction, or you do. You know what? I don't think, literally for a whole reading like this, I don't think I've ever done a whole reading like this. 100, you know what I'm saying? This is definitely about, and having a lot of choices that can actually cause confusion. Do not allow yourself to become confused, and watch them when they become confused. Okay? Try to bring them out. This is your Wheel of Fortune. You have the good Lord on your side. It is unpredictable about how the outcome will come. It always is, because it's up to you. You have the free will. It is. It's definitely up to you on how this is going to be. It is unpredictable. But you do have good luck on your side. So use that good luck and know that you have that good luck. And if you're dealing with someone, you just give all that positivity to them, you know, as you would yourself. Following your heart for your own self. Cups again. Giving yourself your own good cups of love. That's what it is. It's self-love. Being honest with yourself. Oh. Having that unified love, unconditional love. Unconditional love, that's all we can do. Getting healthy. And when we're dealing with someone like this, they need that unconditional love, right? To know that you're there for them. Withdrawal, right? We're in a withdrawal from that situation. Also watch the withdrawals. Because I'm also, seeing this as also watch withdrawals. Try to keep yourself busy, so that you have something else to do. Walking away from the situation, planning new adventures, doing new things, attaining new goals, doing, having other things to do, so you're not just sitting there having withdrawals, right? Thinking about it, because you're busy doing something else and you're not thinking about that, right? Movement. And yes, it's always easier said than done, and I am one to understand that 100. But it's definitely moving in a different direction and having that willpower, having the disharmony, because there is going to be some disharmony, but watch the conflict. Doesn't have to be so much conflict. The conflict is usually within ourselves that then gets blurted to the outer world, because of the misalignment within ourselves. So we definitely want to make sure that when we are doing things, we're not 100% working alone, even though, sometimes the people that we love, they help us out. And this could be you, my friend, working with your loved one. They're going to take it out on you because you're the one that's the closest to them. But, you just keep that up and you just say, I understand where you're coming from, and I know you're yelling and you're cursing at me and you're telling me you hate me, but I know deep down inside that's not true, right? I know that's not true. Or I hate myself, but that's not true, right? It's just about now becoming more aligned. If they want to, they're going to become their own inner critic, and you're going to become your own inner critic, because there is this disorganized piece going on within the mind, the soul, and the body. Everything's all fucked up, right? Best thing you can do is just, sit down, eat some pretzels or something, drink some water, and, watch Netflix, because really, in seriousness, leaving behind and changing things, this will lead to calmer waters. We also have to know that that person is around us, or however it is, to make sure that we have that backup team, right? Or that you are that backup team for them. They need to know that there's this unconditional love. We also have to have that unconditional love for ourselves, right? So that we can get through there. You can yell, scream, throw a fit, kick and scream, whatever you want. But in the end, it's about getting through it, Absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, I do feel like for some of you, it is a domestic disharmony. I think it is a struggling relationship. And for some of you, it is some kind of marriage. We have the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups in reverse, which does cause disharmony. And, but there is forgiveness for ourselves through the recovery, through the transition, releasing the pain, having, releasing negative self-talk, doing all of these things, because, it's just the swords. But just remember, it's almost, it'll be the end of the end, right? It can't get any worse. It can only get better as you're moving on, right? To just keep that hope and faith alive. As the Lord says, here we are together. Here we are together. Keep yourself disciplined. You know where you're going. You are driven to succeed. Look at this. Look at this. It's saying you are driven to succeed. You have had enough. So go strong. Go strong. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Finding that peace within yourself. Make sure you're meditating a lot. A lot of meditation. A lot of meditation music. Things that can, build you. Make sure you're listening to things that build you, right? For that renewal, that spirituality, giving yourself that support and being around people who support you, who love you, right? Talk to people who lift you. If people are not lifting you or they're trying to down you, get away from them. Or do not allow the person that you're helping to be around people who do not do the same. Man, very empowering reading. And I'm so sorry for those of you who you cannot resonate with this reading at all. Please go watch your rising, right? Go watch your rising moon or Venus. I just read. I don't tell you exactly. I can't tell you what's going to pop up. I just do what the good Lord tells me to do over here. And that's exactly the way it is. Abundance, and listen to your intuition. Okay, you know where it is. You have this abundance of love within yourself. Allow yourself to become connected to your mind, body, and spirit, right? And every time you get down, meditate on that, right? Try to change that focus. It says within the next few months, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to see them improve. You're going to feel improved. I know you will. I'm going to light it, I'm going to light an extra candle just for the situation. Because that's what we're here for. That's what we do. Right? It's all about peaceful resolution within yourself. Having the forgiveness. It's all about the forgiveness. We all fall. We all go through things. We're human. We're human. And improving that health. Lovely reading. Thank you. There's something better always. Okay? Okay, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.